Yeah.
New what?
We back, yo.
New something.
New look.
Something.
Let's go. You said new what?
New something. Shit.
Hey.
Cause I look good.
That boy got the fresh cut.
You don't know how to act. We're not
You know what
gonna-
they don't.
Yo,
I got
we got a special guest.
Special guest. Special guest.
Yo, we didn't meet each other yet, but
Welcome. Say
yo,
hello
welcome.
to my little friend. We ain't doing that. That's nasty.
yeah. 21.
Yes, sir.
We
Let's
here,
do it.
boy.
We here, man.
Welcome
We're here.
back.
Damn, episode 21 already.
Yeah,
Wow.
we back, man.
That's
It's
crazy.
going.
We on a roll.
This is the XenHouse Podcast. We're here for episode 21.
21.
It's your boy, the one and only, the best,
All right, he hyping
biggest.
up now.
Des Hines.
It's your boy, A. Joe.
And Ross B.
That sounded normal.
That was finally.
That was the most normal
Finally.
that I've heard in a very long
You
time.
know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut up all of his, and we're gonna
only
see
do
the
that.
difference.
Yeah.
Yo, it is what it is. I'm still me. I'm still him.
Dude get a haircut and he acted
You know?
real strange.
So today we are bringing up our past. We're gonna talk about some of our jobs that we've had before this job. This is not even a job. This is different.
This ain't a job.
This is
This is our life.
This is
This is
regular.
this is a
Degular.
lifestyle.
This is the
different.
regular degular.
Right.
Every day.
Alex, start us off.
Damn.
What was your first job? And I actually know the answer to this because we had the same job. But tell them about your first job.
My very first job was for the Stanford Advocate in Stanford.
Mm,
Paper boy. I used to be that paper boy.
nah.
You know, in the
used to-
movies,
I used to fling the papers.
what? somebody glass broken, boy, and I kept it moving. It's all right. I had no insurance, so I kept it moving. But I'll tell you one thing. I taught myself responsibility, waking up on time. Had to go pick up the papers, fold them up in each joint, get them in the baggies, rain or shine, boy.
The Sunday
You had
paper
to
was
be out.
wicked too.
Yeah,
'cause
Sunday
they-
paper had the coupons.
Yeah, it was.
Coupons
it
was real, boy.
Yeah, so you had to fold it up and you had to get it out
That
on
was
time.
that was my first real job where I got a check from somebody that was consistent. And till this day, I might still be working for them because they never actually fired
So
me.
you got to tell that story too. Why? Like what happened? Because we both did it at the same time, and we both still are employed by the Stanford Advocate.
Apparently, shit, because they never said you're done. It was just one morning they just stopped dumping the papers at the spot, and I was just
you
like,
fired.
got fired up, getting fired.
Right.
man.
You fired.
We
Fired
called.
on my day off.
We called and was like, the papers didn't come in today. They were like, okay, what's the code? There's a code you had to give. Gave the code. They dropped me off papers. So I folded them up and then I went out to do my route.
Yep.
And there were already papers there. So then I was like, I'm not calling again. Come to find out,
Replaced.
replaced by people that drove, like grown-ups.
Cars. They didn't want kids.
It's
No more
crazy.
kids.
Now it's not even around anymore.
Nothing.
They should have
more
just kept
Stanford
it.
Advocate.
That's why these
though.
kids are soft.
Where's this going?
I'm not.
I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry, man.
It's
Russ,
his buddy. It's his buddy.
oh, whenever he's radical, it's Bumpy.
Bumpy. No.
Bumpy Joseph.
Jackson.
Bumpy Joseph, yo, he a
It's
different
gonna be like this
person.
the rest of the show, yo.
Russ,
you up.
what was your
so
first?
my first job ever was at the Stanford YMCA.
That's the job I had to.
Had that one
Right.
too.
I was hired by Erica. Shout out to Erica. And dang, what's
Which
his
one?
name? He was the head guy. Hodges.
Yeah,
Mr.
Hodges.
Hodges.
Mr.
Shout
Tim
out
Hodges. Tim
Shout
Hodges.
out
Hodges,
to
the dog.
Tim
homie.
Hodges. Shout
Tim
out to
Hodges
my
brought
dog.
me to our first NFL game too.
Yes,
Shout out
yes.
to
He,
Tim.
he was a good dude, man. And like we trained his daughter actually.
Yeah.
And we always see him around. He's a good guy. But that was my first job. And during the summer, it was either like you never really knew where you was gonna work. Front desk, you upstairs cleaning up. But I remember we had to clean up the whole gym.
Shut down.
Oh my
shut
gosh.
Shut down.
So
Sanding
we-
the floor.
Sanding
Oh
the
my
floor.
gosh.
I went into places and creases that I never even thought existed at the YMCA. Like it was crazy.
We know the blueprint of that spot.
Dusty.
We gotta do that here.
Yo, it was dusty.
Yeah, it was bad.
Right? With Mr. Fersner. Shout out to Mr. Fersner. Dang, who else was there?
Horace.
Horace.
Never seen Horace smile, yo. Got nothing to smile about.
Horace used to smile.
From the island, boy.
You
had to crack some. It took some time.
Well, you better be working if you cracking jokes.
Yo, Horace
he on
used
you.
to smoke hella cigarettes.
Oh man.
He had a pack every 30 minutes. Literally.
A pack
every 30 minutes, yo.
Yeah, yo. Like
I don't know
there were
did it.
some good dudes, definitely some good lessons.
Oh man.
But one thing that I do remember, right, is I remember, they used to have those like vending machines, right?
Mhm.
So this dude comes up, he comes downstairs, he's like this, I forgot my wallet. Can I borrow $2? I said, sir, I can't let you borrow $2. This is the register.
And you talking about at the front desk?
At the front desk.
Okay.
Right?
It can't happen.
It cannot happen. Right? So I'm like, I can't let you borrow $2, dog.
There's no way.
He's like, come on, man, I'm gonna pay you back. I'm like, sir, I can't let you borrow $2. This must have gone on for like 10 minutes. He just kept asking me. So my 15-year-old self said, all right, my man, you being annoying. So I gave him the $2, right? He's like, I promise you I'll pay you back.
Gone.
Yo, I never seen that $2.
Still waiting for it right now.
I'm still waiting for that $2.
Oh, Horace, we're looking for you.
Yeah, I had to come out of my pocket and put the $2 in the register because
it's gonna come back on you.
Lied.
It's gonna come back on you.
Crazy.
I got another story with the YMCA. So one summer they assigned me to hotel duty. I was the front desk. I used to take payments.
Explain it because some people may not understand because of how it looks now.
That too. And I'm pretty sure the YMCA and other towns surrounding us are a little different.
Right. Much different.
So back then there was the gym. That's where we used to go to the gym. Work out.
To the left when you first walk in.
Yeah. So there's a front desk. That's where Ross was. Front desk person. You go to the left, you go upstairs, you can shoot, play basketball.
Gym.
You can work out. Squash, courts, boxing. You can do all of that good stuff. Then to the right, there's rooms. Like there was a tall, how many floors would I would say maybe 13? Maybe
13, yeah.
12 floors.
Like
and it was like, I wouldn't say run down, but it was like a run down.
You wouldn't say it was run down.
Run down.
And the rooms was like this. Like if I could do a 360 right now.
The room's like these chairs together.
Right here.
Literally.
This is it. So there are people that stayed there like through the year. That was their home. And they paid monthly. Then there were people that stayed a few days, whatever. So I'm just learning all the stuff. And then one time the lady that managed me was like, we need to go upstairs. And if this person has a certain person in their room, now I'm gonna let you use your imagination. What type of person was in this room? Okay? They said, if this person's in this room, they gotta go and they're banned for life. This is her words. So I'm 15 at the time. I'm like, what why you got me doing this? Like, call the police.
You had to grow up fast.
So my stupid ass upstairs going, right? We knock on the door. The guy opens the door like this with just his face, sweating. He's like, hey, what's up?
That boy was at work.
He was working.
He was working, not on 9 to 5.
Right. So opens the door. He's like, be strong, Ross. Be strong.
Not no 9 to 5.
Yeah, buddy was looking at me.
Oh, Bumpy was talking?
We got to edit Bumpy out.
Nah, Bumpy there, yo. He here.
He here to stay.
Opens the door. He's sweating. And he's like, what's up? And the lady goes, is so-and-so in here? He goes, no. She was like, I need to check. So she pushes the door open. She's like, Des. She went and looked in the bathroom, curtains, all that. Nothing. She goes, Des, look under the bed. Now, when I tell you, there was this much space from the bed to the floor, I look under there. I'm like, there's no way. I look under. All I see is this.
In your face.
I was like, yeah, the person's under the bed. She is under the bed. Man, I just remember that like crazy. We had to kick them out. 15 years old, kicking people out that weren't supposed to be there.
Yo.
But
best times.
You just,
You got to learn, yo.
We need to learn.
It's a learning experience. If you have an opportunity to get a job and work, get that experience in because it's much needed as you get older.
So from there, what was the next job for you?
I mean, for me, obviously, it was the YMCA stuff like y'all. I did that every summer. But after that, it was the NFL. That was my first real job.
We were bouncers.
Yeah,
for a little
bouncers,
bit,
but
that wasn't.
But
That was more fun than anything.
that was
NFL
actually
was before.
Yeah, that was after the NFL. I started bouncing.
That was
yeah,
after.
yeah, that was after because I
Yeah,
did
that was
2010
after. Oh my
2010 to
gosh.
2013.
Yeah.
So yeah, after my first real job was the NFL.
Yeah.
Aside from being a paper boy, and that was
What was the biggest lesson you learned in the NFL? Being an NFL player.
There's too many, but the biggest that I can take out of it is you got to be the same person every day. Consistency. Same person. It don't matter what mood you in, because it's bigger than you. There's other people. In the NFL, there's only 1,900 that play a year. So you got to think of it. If there's only 1,900 that play in the NFL every year, think about how many people trying to get in.
Trying to stay
and
in
how
your job.
quickly you get replaced. So what we try to tell these young kids when we're working with, like, yeah, you're good right now, but if you don't continue to work and take care of yourself and do the right things, somebody else is going to replace you.
It's going to be short-lived.
And that's just a part of life. I mean, look at our first job that we had, like being a paper boy. They didn't care that I was 10 years old or 11, whatever age I was.
Cut.
They just said, we're going to stop sending the papers to that
They
kid.
ain't say it. I wish they would have said it.
Said something. So I got my first real fire.
Right.
Like, I got fired for the first time at 22, 23 years old. That was my first time getting really fired, like being told.
Can you clarify what fired was with the
did it
NFL?
feel?
Listen, getting cut from the NFL is like, what can I compare it to? 'Cause that shit hurt. Your first girlfriend. Remember, as a kid, you like your first crush.
When you fall in love.
What? I'm gonna bring it back. Okay, if you're not grown, we'll bring it back. You remember when motherfuckers used to be like, give you a paper, a piece of paper and rip it? Girls will do that, or boys, or give you a Band-Aid, and be like, you cut. That's the same feeling. Like, but in the NFL,
that used to burn.
It's different because you got somebody called the Grim Reaper. That's in the end. Every team has it. If you about to get cut and you see him coming towards your locker, just start packing now.
Everybody knows. Just start packing
now. Once he comes to you and he be like, "Coach, want to see you," there's a 99.9% chance you're gone. But if it's later on in the day and he come after you, it's more. You're probably gonna be practice roster, but still, you just never know.
You never know.
It's a business. But that feeling, it's tough, but it builds your character because for me right now, that's why I don't worry about things. Shit happens. Life moves on. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to get outworked. I'm not going to get out-hustled. My hairline's the best. My teeth are the whitest. Oh my God. I'm the most athletic.
Debatable.
Put your teeth on put it on. Who got it?
Oh my, the tides, we got the glare. We don't need this anymore. Ross,
it is what it is, y'all.
Talk to us about the bouncing life, because these two.
Yeah, Ross, let's talk about that.
Let's not talk about that.
What happened?
Ross got a warrant out for his arrest, body slamming some of these folks. I think last year, what was St. Patty's Day? Yesterday? No, Friday.
It was yesterday. I think they were celebrating.
Yeah, so Ross got a warrant out about 8 years ago.
Yeah, so we're not going to talk about that.
Let's put it like this. Ross was hands-on.
Yeah, St. Patty's Day is a rough time in Stanford when dudes is bouncing, boy. Yeah. People get reckless when this is being brave, yo.
Yeah, it was definitely good times, but let's leave
that in the
archives.
We'll leave that alone, boy.
For me, Paperboy, and then the YMCA, and then I had a few little jobs, but the most memorable one was I had to work. There's a spot in Norwalk where they sold vintage coins and vintage stamps. So believe it or not, people like buying that stuff and collect. So day one, I get there. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just know I'm doing it. Right? I'm in grad school, so I was like, I need to work and like do grad school. I'm not going to be at home
sitting around.
I can't be no bum. Okay. I just looked at the camera because some people need to hear that.
And
I couldn't be no bum. I had to get up, do something. So I get to this place, and the first thing they do, they put me on a conveyor line, right? They're like, you take this, you put this, and you stuff it, and you put it down.
That's
and
it.
You just keep doing it. So I'm like, okay, all right. So boom. By the fourth one,
Was that a temp job?
that was a temp job.
They got him.
They got me.
you, stupid
They got
son.
you.
No,
They got you.
they got me.
Temp jobs are the worst jobs.
Yo.
They put you in the worst
They
spots.
put you where
Alright.
you don't need to be. So boom. And then I start falling behind. I'm like this. I'm fumbling. They stop the whole thing. The conveyor belt stopped. Everybody that's been there for years, like, what the fuck going on? And it's me. I'm like, sorry guys, I just don't know what I don't know. They're like, oh, get your shit together. They cursing me, all of that. So this is a time where I'm 22, right? So we're on our phones a lot. Could not be on your phone at all. So imagine that age, you know, you're trying to be connected to all your friends and stuff. Couldn't be on the phone. Then I get to conveyor belt going back on. I'm stuffing from 6 a.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Nonstop.
I'm stuffing envelopes.
The same shit.
You were a loser.
I did.
That's it.
I did like 4 days, right? Get to lunch. So they give you 2 15-minute breaks, 1 30-minute break for lunch. I'm sitting eating lunch by myself. This old black lady comes up to me. She goes, baby, what you, like, remind me of my grandma. Baby, what you doing here? I said, oh, I'm just trying to work while I'm in grad school. She said, okay. And she leaned in. She goes, get the fuck out of here. She said, you don't belong here. Go to school and get the fuck out of here.
That's
I
the
said,
one you needed,
And I went
though.
like this.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you needed to
Yes,
hear,
man.
boy.
And the same way the advocate didn't tell me, I ain't tell them. I never showed up.
You
I
bounced.
didn't even say I quit. I just never showed up.
Yeah, I have a like memorial, like something that's kind of cool that you would probably enjoy. I probably never told anybody this because it's embarrassing.
I would enjoy it.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy this. So when I was at Albany, right, you know the Giants used to do their off-season workouts in Albany. So like we would set up all the locker rooms, like all the men's basketball locker rooms, like the whole basketball stadium or arena, pretty much, right? So we got to meet all the players, right? Sometimes they'll give us some stuff, right? I'm not a Giants fan, so I used to be like, all right, well, I give it to whoever. So one time we on the field and I was the security, right? So I had to keep everybody back, right? So I'm like, all right, I get to watch NFL players on the field, right? This is the best experience. This is where I want to be. So I'm watching everybody, but I'm making sure everybody is back, right? So one time I see this guy, like, I don't know who he is. Like anyone, like if you're a college athlete, right? Like I wasn't really invested into anybody that was in the front office or it's not my team. So one
This
day,
dude tried to body.
yo,
Coughlin.
so one
He tried
day,
to body
right?
Coughlin, yo.
So one day, I knew who Coughlin was because he would talk to everybody. But one day, there's like this gentleman, he's just like he's walking on the field, right? He's not really saying anything, right? I said, sir, I'm gonna need you to get back.
You put hands on them?
I didn't put hands,
Oh,
but
okay.
you know how like, I said, sir, I'm gonna need you to
Almost made
I said,
contact.
sir, I'm gonna need you to get back, please.
The pre-bouncer stage
Right?
for us.
I said, please, I'm gonna need you to get back, right? So he's like, I'm okay, I could be on here.
Oh.
I said, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna need you to get back. Y'all would never guess who this was. The GM of the Giants.
Who was it at the time? Do you remember? It was-
Black guy.
Oh, Reese.
Reese. I had no
Ross
idea who
almost
he
got
was.
sued for everything.
Yeah, I said, I'm gonna need you to back.
Reese was like,
Right?
"No, I'm good."
He said, I'm good. So then, like, my manager came over. He was like, yo, he's fine. So the joke later was that I was trying to kick out the GM on the Giants. Yo, they never let me live it, yo, after that. They never
That's
let me
funny.
live after
Yo,
that.
you doing your
That's
job.
how you do your job.
Do your
boy.
job.
I said, yeah, I
So
don't
They
know.
didn't give you a list?
Yeah, they didn't give me
They
no
didn't give you a
list.
list
They
of
said,
who's-
yo, just keep everybody off
Everybody.
the field.
Yo.
I said, okay.
That's paying attention to detail.
That's it.
You did your job.
I did my job.
That
yo.
GM should have hired your ass.
Yeah, he almost got kicked off.
Yeah, physically too.
That's your team, yo. That's why I thought you would
Hey,
enjoy
I
it.
appreciate it. Reese was a good GM. I like him.
And that was one of the years I think they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they won it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your team, though, Ross?
Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what it is.
Cleveland Browns. All day.
Alex Lyon, you heard the S?
P.O.P. I ain't got no favorite team.
I think
But yeah, then I think, you know, we all had different jobs like that taught us a lot, and we transitioned into not this job, this lifestyle.
Yep.
And I think
time.
that all led us up to this position.
At the end of the day, what's the moral of the story that you guys can agree on? Experience is king.
Experience is king.
You can read all the books in the world, it's not gonna help you.
Nope.
It can help you, but it's not
It will help you, but you need the experience.
You need the experience.
Yes, sir.
And we have plenty of jobs we didn't get to mention, but you know.
Don't toe tap, jump in. The water.
We're here. Hey.
Episode
That's
21.
episode 21. We signing out.
Peace.
Peace.
Paid.